up, collective? How's it going? Doing the mindful message in the car. It's cold and rainy. Alright, so I am setting some really healthy boundaries for the holiday season. This is gonna be, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm just gonna give you examples in my life of how I am creating a healthy experience and a healthy protective cloak around my energy this holiday season. It's a really tough year for a lot of people in a lot of different ways, and be mindful and protective of your energy. That's my overall message for the end of the year. But this is how I'm breaking down my holiday. First of all, deciding what kind of holiday I want was priority number one. Do I want to contribute to the rat race and be stressed out and book my day up, and I have to go here and I have to go there, and by the end of Christmas you're just exhausted, you're broke, there's always Christmas is hard for me because I lost my grandma, and she was like Mrs. Frickin' Christmas, and it just hasn't been the same. It really hasn't. Since my grandma left, Christmas isn't special, and I don't feel like it will be until I have my own family. But I, in the meantime, made peace and realized that I need to take control back so that I love the holiday and I'm not miserable through it. So step one, I'm not going to do gifts this year, only for my parents. One, I want to save money this year. I think we're all hurting, and I really don't want to make Christmas about gift giving, because I'm very lucky to have the opportunities I have. That's why I am giving to my parents, because throughout this whole year, they have helped me so fucking much. Before, my dad helped me get this car. My mom was driving me to work. I didn't have to lose my job. I wasn't impacted, and I could have been, by not having a vehicle, and they really saved me. And I do feel, in the spirit of Christmas, that you should give something. So I'm going to, for every niece and nephew I have, I'm not talking crap, but they get way more than they need, just because the amount of people, they have their mom and dad who go extra as fuck because they love their kids. They have all the other aunts and uncles, the grandparents. They just get bombarded with presents. And, first of all, they both live in apartments, and they already have a lot of toys. They're really young, they're not going to remember it. So it's just like, I'm going to take money. I'm capping it at $10 per kid. So all my nieces and nephews, whether they're older or younger, I'm gonna, whatever gender they are, I'm gonna buy something for $10 and put it in the Toys for Tots bin that the Marines do. So I am going to give gifts, but it's going to be to kids that don't give an overabundance. And I'm not, again, not talking shit. It's just they get way more. They have a really great Christmas. By me not buying them something, it's not going to affect them at all. I'm going to get them a candy, like a stocking stuffer, something. Like, I don't show up empty-handed for the kids, if I'm even going, which we're getting to that. But, so I'm going to donate the 2 Toys for Tots, and just focus on my parents, because they really have helped me a lot, and they deserve something really nice. So another thing, I've been kind of excluded a lot through this fall with kids stuff, because me and my sister aren't getting along right now. A line was crossed, and again, not talking shit, but for my own growth, my own life, I push the karmic people out, even if those people aren't in my family. So that's another reason why I felt like I miss so much of these kids' lives now, and it's probably going to continue on this way, and I don't want them to just be like, oh, Aunt Lizzie comes just for Christmas or just for the holidays and gives me a gift. Like, I want to, I know it probably sounds mean, but I want to put money into the people that are in my life. I love my nieces and nephews, I always will, but because of outside circumstances, they're not much in my life anymore. So I don't really feel guilty about skipping the presents, because that's not, you know, a choice all the time. Alright, so I'm going to make my own traditions. Like, when my grandma passed away, I was so sad. Like, I don't do gingerbread houses, I don't make cookies, I don't decorate, you know, I don't go look at the lights. So I'm going to do all that stuff myself this year. I'm going to learn a cookie recipe and make them. I'm going to get my own tree and decorate it, even if it's like, last year I bought a real tree. It was just like a table one. Probably doing the same thing, but I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to pick a Christmas movie every weekend to watch until Christmas. So like Saturday and Sunday, I'll watch a Christmas movie, get myself into the Christmas spirit. Try to listen to the Christmas music that I like. I'm taking a week off of work with pay. I'm using my vacation day from the new year, from Christmas into the new year. I'm just going to take some me time and do my thing, which is nice. I couldn't do last year. There's this thing called Lights on the Lake that they set up a display, and the money goes to national, or not national, statewide or local charities like the Children's Hospital. So when you pay to drive through, you're donating at the same time. And I haven't been since my grandma was around, so I'm just going to take myself and go drive the lights, and maybe I'll record them for you. I'm going to make my own Christmas dinner at home, and my own Christmas Eve snacks. Like, get all my stuff, have it all set up. And same with New Year's Eve. I'm going to buy myself one thing I really wanted all year, which is a treadmill. I really want a treadmill. I'm going to make my own gingerbread house if I get around to it. New Year's Eve, I'm going to just plan to do by myself at home with snacks and stuff. Or I'm going to find like a singles event, or maybe make a new friend and do something. I'm going to let it kind of unfold, but I'm not going to like beat myself up. I'm limiting who I spend time with, number 3, over the holidays. Christmas Eve has always been reserved for my dad's side. I'm going to my dad's. You know, I'll see my older siblings there, my dad, my little brother. I plan to spend a lot of time there and just, you know, do my thing Christmas Eve. Christmas, we normally go to my sister's, but due to all the stuff, I'm probably skipping that and going to see my mom separately later. It worked really hard to get in a peaceful place, and I really don't want to be around people that it's not always meaning to, but they're very ignorant about mental illness. And when I'm at my low points, I don't want people around that kick you in the teeth for things that you can't control. That's why I have put a distance. I was very suicidal, and had I not had good steps, I probably would have made bad choices due to the words and the, you know, and I don't think it's okay, and I don't think it'll ever be seen why it's not okay. It's just like, oh, she's playing victim. So I don't even want to get into that, because I'm good now, but I can't promise that I'm always going to be good. And if you can't love me in my hard points, then I don't want you in my life, family or not. That's respecting myself, because that's how I am to people. When they're hurting, when they're struggling, I don't make them feel worse or make it worse for them, you know, and I just can't trust that that's never going to be crossed again. So I forgive and I forget, and I have no hate, but I'm gonna kind of move away from traditional family stuff, like, and just really focus on the ones that are peaceful and good. And just because they're family doesn't mean they deserve a spot in your life. You have to be mindful of that. So I am. I'm also not shopping on Black Friday. I really just think I'm going to focus on giving back instead of buying. Even though it's going to kill me that I'll probably get a really good price on a treadmill. I don't know. I just think that it's a wrong thing to do. It's teaching this world to do things that are wrong. And over New Year's, I'm going to do a vision board. And just put up there what I want to manifest all year. I'm going to be okay on my own. I'm going to make the holiday my own, and I'm going to be around people that are joyful and happy for me, and vice versa. And I hope that you learn to do the same, so let's chill.